Hello, Internet. It is I, Malik Aaron. Welcome back to my holiday 2019 box office predictions. And today we're going to be talking about Dark Waters. I'm betting none of you have heard of this movie, and you're not alone because I've barely heard of this movie too. I've paid no real attention to it. But because it's opening wide in over 2,000 theaters, I'm obligated to talk about it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna go over the pros and cons of Dark Waters. So let's just jump right into it. Pros: you got a recognizable enough cast. You got our main actor here, Mark Ruffalo. You may recognize him from his portrayal of Bruce Banner, aka Hulk, in the MCU. Okay, and Anne Hathaway, she won the Oscar for Les Mis. She was in Devil Wears Prada, Princess Diaries, Dark Knight Rises. She's done a lot of stuff, so she's a definite plus when it comes to this movie. You got Tim Robbins. You may recognize him from The Shawshank Redemption. So you got recognizable people in here. That's good. The reviews are pretty good. They're not amazing, but they're still very strong overall. And I'm really stretching. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can come up with. Cons. Recently, Mark Ruffalo went to Twitter and said some dumb things. Now, celebrities saying dumb things on Twitter is not new. We see it every day. But what Mark Ruffalo said really irked me, and I think irked a lot of people, because it was just so stupid. So what he said on Twitter was, how basically capitalism was bad. Oh, capitalism is terrible and stuff. And I'm just like, dude, your whole career depends on capitalism. Like, people have to pay money to see your movie. Like, paying money for a product, that's capitalism. That's how it works. So without that, you wouldn't have a career. And you know, I don't even know why he's really crying about this. Why he's really crying about anything? Because his net worth is like $30 million. And that's why I don't like about a lot of these celebrities on Twitter. They like to complain and whine and cry and moan about how the world is terrible, how everything is terrible. Yet you're making tens of millions of dollars. You're part of the 1%. Meanwhile, everybody else is just struggling to get by. It pisses me off. It really pisses me off that these celebrities, a lot of them think like this, and it puts a real bad taste in my mouth. But besides that, uh, this movie has no real publicity, no real hype, no real nothing. Nope, barely anyone's heard of this movie. And you would think that what the movie's plot revolving around chemical pollution, drinking water, considering the Flint, Michigan water crisis, you think this would be quite timely, right? Wrong. Like, not even the news is like, oh wow, there's this movie about that's kind of an allegory, or it's kind of, it fits very well with the Flint water crisis. But no, just not, no one cares. And another con is this movie's opening post Thanksgiving weekend, which is one of the worst weekends of the year. Because just like I said in my Playmobil video, what Hollywood does is that the week or two after Thanksgiving, they just take a break. They release no major movies. They just let all the Thanksgiving movies just breathe, make a decent amount of cash before just the onslaught of December movies start rolling in. And yeah, this year's no different. So it's pretty much being dumped there. And yeah, that's all I can say about Dark Waters. Opening weekend, I'm going to say I don't know. Part of me thinks 5 million, but I could be wrong. It might reach 4. Yeah, I'm gonna say 4. I think 4 is uh reasonable. So yeah, 4 million opening weekend. Probably 15, 10 to 15 million domestic, and then no one's gonna remember this movie because it's just gonna be what's the right phrase? It's just gonna drown. Like it's gonna drown against all the competition, especially all the adult competition. And it's another thing I didn't talk about with the cons is that like this movie's opening around the same time movies such as Ford v Ferrari, Knives Out, Queen Slim. Like that's too much. There's too many adult movies in the market, and when you have too much of the same thing in the market, a lot of movies are gonna slip through the cracks, and this is gonna be one of them. So yeah. Uh. So yeah, it's Dark Waters. What's next? Are we finally gonna get to some interesting stuff? Nah, sorta. Next up, we're doing Black Christmas, then Jumanji Next Level, then Richard Jewell, then Cats, Rise of Skywalker, Bombshell, and then Little Women and Spies in Disguise. And that's it for 2017. Ugh. 2019. It's late. Give me a break. So, yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications. You know the drill. Want to go check out some of my other predictions? I have a playlist, Holiday 2019 predictions. Recently done a November recap, so you want to go look at all the movies that came out that month. Go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. I am out.